Hello, dear viewers. Welcome to our channel, Korea from Inside. Today, we're diving into something truly exciting and heartwarming. BinJin reunited with a kiss in public. Yes, you heard that right. After being apart for so long, they finally shared a sweet kiss in public, sending fans into a frenzy. So don't go anywhere, let's uncover all the details right now. The streets of Seoul were slick with spring rain, neon reflections dancing beneath their trembling feet. Onlookers were frozen, breathless, as two familiar figures stepped into the center of the plaza. The moment had been teased for days. Bin and Jin, the beloved couple whose love story had become a nation's heartbeat, were about to reunite after weeks of enforced separation. No one dared to blink. A sudden departure. 20 days ago, Bin boarded a midnight flight to Bangkok, leaving behind a whirlwind of adoring fans and one shattered heart. Jin's. The departure was abrupt, a tight embrace on the tarmac, glossy-eyed promises whispered into the night wind. Social media exploded with speculation. Was this a career move, or was their relationship at risk? Suspense clinched the hearts of millions. For days, the world watched his empty chair and Jin's Instagram posts. Each selfie was a reminder of absence: coffee at dawn, quiet evening walks, a single rose on her table, no caption, no explanation. But the pain was loud. Fans organized candlelight vigils outside their favorite cafe, collective prayers punctuating the night sky. Soon, rumors spread: he's rethinking things, claimed one tabloid; she's heartbroken, murmured another. Anxiety rippled through comment sections, hashtags blazing, #bring Bin home. The strained distance. Their conversations, once playful and endless, turned terse. "Miss you," she texted at 2 a.m. No reply. "Be safe," he answered, 5 hours later. Each delay, each curt response birthed fresh panic. Online forums reverberated with heartbreak. "Someone update us. Is she crying or is he fine?" The distance gnawed at fans and lovers alike. The silence became unbearable. Something had to give. The build-up to the moment. Rumors of return. 2 nights ago, a flight tracker displayed a plane landing at Incheon Airport at 11:47 p.m. Soon enough, security guards in unmarked jackets were spotted tailing a black sedan through back avenues. Home, and the city held its breath. Today, a single Instagram post dropped on Korea from Inside, a cryptic image of raindrops on glass, captioned simply, "Tonight." Nothing changes. Overnight, viewers swarmed the channel page. Rooms erupted. Was it a performance? A private date? A risky confession? The aura of impending revelation crackled, electric. The public scene, tension at the plaza, gathering storm. Footsteps pattered on the wet pavement as fans, press, and curious wanderers flocked to the plaza. Raincoats and umbrellas created a sea of dots under streetlights. A hush fell. On a raised platform stood Jin, pale, trembling, eyes scanning the crowd. Her breaths were visible puffs in the cold air. Camera drone whirred above, capturing every flicker of emotion. Bin's entrance. Then, through the mist, Bin appeared, coat collar up, hands thrust deep into pockets. Time slowed. His gaze locked with Jin's. Tremor ran through the watchers. Is he really walking toward her? Yes. Each step echoed like a drumbeat. Flashbulbs popped, collective hearts skipped. Collision of two souls. They collided in the center. No words, just a long, frozen gaze. His hand edged toward her cheek, trembling. Her breath hitched. The rain seemed to slow. Every drop suspended in the neon haze. The world held its breath, waiting for the inevitable. The kiss, electrifying release. The moment of contact. Then, gently, their lips met. A shockwave of intensity, seen in neon reflections, heard in collective intake of breath. It wasn't a quick beck, it was deep, lingering, urgent. The kind of kiss that speaks of pain endured. Silence suffered, of longing unbearable. A lover's reunion burned into the night. The aftermath of silence. Silence reigned. Neither moved. Only the rain and the cameras captured the world holding its breath. Then Bin whispered something. She nodded, smile breaking like dawn. They stepped back, hands clasped. Plaza erupted. Cheers, applause, tears. Phones rose like lighters. A moment of pure emotional catharsis. After the kiss, emotions run wild. Raw confessions. Impromptu livestream minutes later, Jin's voice cracked as she spoke. Second apart felt like years. When I saw him, all I could think was, I never want to let go. Bin added, tears brimming. I missed her voice, her laugh, everything. But I didn't realize how much until just now. Their honesty shattered the remaining distance between them. Comments streamed like fireworks. TT, that was real love. I'm crying. I told you they're meant to be. Trending hashtags took off. #BinJin Reunion #Rain Kiss #Korea from inside. A collective euphoria spread across social platforms, ebullient, relieved, enchanted, physical and emotional afterglow. They held each other for an unhurried moment as the rain eased. Umbrellas bobbed in the fading drizzle. Hands remained linked as they walked away toward a waiting vehicle, their silhouettes bathed in street lamp glow. No need for words, each step spoke of renewed promise. Trust rebuilt. Love reaffirmed. What this means, beyond the kiss, a love renewed. This was more than a public display, it was a declaration. Bin and Jin faced uncertainties, long distances, silent nights. Yet under rain and neon, they chose each other. That kiss wasn't attention seeking, it was a statement, we are stronger now. A cultural moment. In a world saturated with fleeting online headlines, their real, palpable love resonated. It wasn't perfectly staged. It was messy, emotional, human. That authenticity touched hearts and reminded people what genuine connection looks like. Two imperfect souls reuniting in imperfect weather, sharing something pure. Final reflection. Rain washed the plaza. Cameras shut off, a viral wave took flight. But for Bin and Jin? They just walked home under bundled umbrellas, hands intertwined. The kiss ended, but their journey continued, richer, deeper, more alive than before. Tonight, we witness not just a reunion, but a testament. When love is true, it withstands distance, silence, and uncertainty. And when it blooms, under rain, in public, it radiates resilience and hope. So to every heart still waiting, still aching, or still believing, look at Bin and Jin. Hold fast. Because sometimes, the grandest, most shockingly beautiful moment is just one rain-soaked kiss away. For a moment, perhaps a second, perhaps an eternity, time surrendered. Bin leaned in, the world around them dissolved into blur, the buzz of traffic, the gasp of the crowd, even the soft patter of the rain fell away into a muffled hush. It was as if the city itself had turned down its volume, bowing to the raw, breathtaking gravity of this one unfolding moment. Our lips met. Gently at first. It was a kiss not born of passion alone, but of soul-deep longing, the kind that comes only after sleepless nights apart, after countless unspoken words, after 1,000 missed chances to say I need you. Then, the kiss deepened. His hand, once hovering timidly, now cupped her cheek with firm tenderness, as though grounding himself in the certainty of her presence. Her fingers curled into the collar of his coat, not to pull him closer, but to stop herself from trembling. Their bodies melted into one another, perfectly aligned in the quiet storm of emotion. It wasn't just a kiss, it was a homecoming. Rain streamed around them in silver sheets. They didn't flinch. Instead, they stood rooted at the center of the storm. Aired warmth warding off the chill, her eyes fluttered shut. Ashes wet not just with rain, but with the tears she didn't have to hide anymore. His breath hitched, caught in the chest of a man who'd held it in for far too long. To the crowd, it looked like a scene from a movie, too perfect, too powerful to be real. But to Bin and Jin, nothing had ever been more raw, more vulnerable, or more true. He pulled back slowly. Only by a fraction. Their foreheads rested together, lips barely apart, as if separating any further might collapse the fragile world they'd just rebuilt. Bin's voice cracked as he whispered. The second I was gone, I thought about this. About you. He smiled, a slow, radiant bloom that lit her rain-slicked face, and answered with a whisper that shook. Came back to me. The crowd disappears. Around them, the world stirred again, but they didn't notice. To them, the crowd had vanished. The cameras had fallen away. Weren't Bin and Jin, the celebrity couple, they were simply two hearts finally finding their rhythm again. And still, they stood there, arms wrapped around each other, swaying slightly under the drizzle. Though dancing to the quiet song only they could hear. The magic of the moment. It was a kiss that reset everything. Not just for them, But for everyone watching, people in the crowd clutched their chests, tears brimming. Strangers held hands. Some whispered, "That's what real love looks like." Even the most skeptical onlookers felt something stir inside them, hope, perhaps, or envy. Or simply awe. This was not rehearsed. Not planned. It was too flawed to be fiction, breathless, a little wet, tear-streaked, trembling. But that's what made it unforgettable. And long after Bin and Jin stepped away, hand in hand, smiling through tears, the image of their kiss lingered, seared into the night like lightning across a velvet